Hi everyone, welcome back. We're going to try another bloom using similar colors from a previous video, only I'm going to omit the blue this time. So, and I have no salmon gum, so I'm going to put yellow down first and we'll see what happens. So let me put my pillow down and I'll show you the colors. And hopefully it'll be a success, and this will be a quick video. I think I am going to use a black and white cell activator. That's the only difference this time. Ah, gross. Paint globbies. Okay. All right. I don't typically like to put a pigment on the bottom because over house paint sometimes they flocculate when they get blown out. So I'm going to put a little bit of the Diarylide Yellow just as kind of a base puddle. It probably won't show much in the pour, but if it does, it won't be bad because it's a great color. It does have some paint snot in the container. Okay, so this is Diarylide Yellow from Golden. Needs to be stirred up a little bit. So I'm going to put that right underneath Fennel flowers. And you can see they're very similar warm tones. I mean, obviously Fennel flowers is a little bit more gold. I'm also going to use a little bit of flamingo feather. It is mixed to glossy. So I'm hoping, what is the deal with my autofocus? I'm going to punch it in the face. It is mixed to glossy, but it's a beautiful color. But I do need to use it, and if it works well as a base, it'll be a great way to use it without really altering it. It is a little thick. In fact, I wonder if I could just omit the yellow altogether and put this on the bottom. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. It's been mixed up a long time. I love this color, but I will mix it differently next time, and it has a lot of snot in it. Okay, so there's that. Let me get a little wipey. So then I'm going to use Fennel flowers, which I absolutely love this color. I love how sparkly and pearlescent it is. It's so pretty. The only thing about this color, because it's so very gold, it will make my white cell activator more yellow. So I'm going to try to be a little bit more minimal with it to keep most of it on the, to peek through versus kind of showing through the top. This is Bleeding Heart. Before I forget, all of the sparkly paints and pigments are primary elements. And I get them from Colourarte, and you can save 20% using Mandy 1120. I have the discount codes in the description box below. This is Luminous Rose from Holbein. All of my regular paints I'm using today I get from Blick. And there is also a link for Blick below. There's no discount code, but it just helps our channel when you shop through our link. And this is Cobalt Teal. This is from Golden. And again, I like Cobalt Teal better than regular teal. It's brighter and it's not fully opaque, so it doesn't take over quite as bad. So I'm going to put a little bit of the, I'm not even going to do a full puddle of this guy down first. I'm just going to put enough to help with the center. I say I'm not going to put a full puddle, and I sure did. Whatever. There's that guy. And we're going to put a little bit of the flamingo feather, which is really thick, so we're not going to overdo it. The problem sometimes when your mix is too glossy is it can mess up your bloom as it dries. So if you have paint that is too glossy, it's good to keep it down in the bottom, not close to the top where all your action is going to be. All right, Fennel flowers. The other thing I thought about is I've never done a neon pink cell activator, and I thought with this color palette it would be cool to do a neon pink and a black together. So I brought the neon pink over here, but I haven't made it yet. So it's probably obviously not going to happen this time, but it would be really cool over the teal. So I just need to be committed enough to use it once I make it. So, all right, Fennel flowers, Bleeding Heart. I love this color. I think it's so pretty. It's a lot of it, huh? Now we're going to drizzle the other two on the top. And probably kind of a little bit of both together. That's not very much. I love this Luminous rose color. It's almost neon, but not, I mean, I guess in some ways it is, but it's not. It's almost like a neon magenta, but it's not quite that dark, and it's not as peach as like a neon pink. So, Cobalt Teal. I'm gonna try black and white. That might be a lot of Cobalt Teal. I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of this up here. This one section has no teal. Okay. I really need this to work. Can you guys still see? This light really throws off my autofocus, so I end up brightening it up on the editing side of things. All right, so I'm using titanium white from Graham and lamp black from Amsterdam, which I just made today, so hopefully it's okay. 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 Yikes, I almost threw that on the floor. It's not very often that we get to make a super bright bloom, so I'm hoping that this one turns out really beautiful. I've been putting too much cell activator in the middle, so I'm trying to do better. Okay. Oh, my hair is going to get right in the middle of that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Whew, lightheaded, but this is really cool so far. Okay. I'm not getting even coverage with the black, but that's okay. Okay, let's give it a little bit to collect. I still have way too much white in the center, but I think it's going to be okay. Yeah, way too much white in the center, so I'm just trying to break the surface tension. There's a couple places I didn't do a great job blowing it out, but I think this is going to come through. I just want to blow gently because I don't want it to be fuzzy in the middle. Okay, so we'll give it just a couple seconds and then we'll start spinning and see what materializes. So far, the colors are a lot brighter and better. Using the black as a buffer also kind of helped with minimizing the yellowing. Let's give it a gentle spin. It needs to move a little bit this way. I'm so happy to see improvement in the blowing. Okay. Spin, 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 gently, gently, gently. Let it open up, see what we're gonna get. Obviously, we had a little bit too much cell activator, so I didn't get even coverage in the way I blew it out, but that's gonna come with practice. I'm trying to get a couple of these bubbles before it gets too big and they get to be really obvious. Okay, let's see. It's really pretty. Let's see. It's not perfect. It's pretty. Let's see, sorry, I'm really focused. There's a couple of spots that need a little work, but this is going to be similar to another bloom that I did where the black kind of took over in some places and it was kind of crazy looking, but it ends up kind of working. So you'll have to let me know what you think. Before we finish it all the way out though, I need to get a couple of these spots that are going to be detrimental to the composition. Sometimes you can't see these blasted bubbles until you get in a certain light. I like it. I mean, is it perfect? No. But compared to its predecessor, I dig it. I wish we had more of the black lacing throughout instead of this like one weird spot. But I think that's just going to take practice for me and how I blow them out initially. But I think it's cool. I mean, I'd like to get this like peninsula looking part to the edge a little bit. Oh, this. So that it's not so drastic. I have that giant cell in the middle. I'm not wild about that, but it's kind of what happened when I blew into it a little bit. I still used a little bit too much of the Cobalt Teal, and some parts got a little bit muddier. but I dig it, I think. Overall. What do you guys think? I got rid of part of that. If I look at this, it does bother me that there's so much black, but I think if it wasn't on the turntable, it probably wouldn't. And when I look at it from the camera, it doesn't bother me. So let me bring you down for a close-up. All right, everyone, so here's our close-up. There's parts of it I really like, and other parts I'm not wild about, and over here just trying to decide if I'm gonna scrape it and go again. But let me know what you think. Obviously there's a lot of color blocking in the middle. The Diarylide Yellow, I don't know why I can't say that. It poked through a lot more than I expected, but the Fennel flower is very subtle. There's the flamingo feather in there. Lots of stupid bubbles. Caused a lot of little measly things too. I might let it dry and see how I feel about it. Let me know what you think. Thank you for joining with me on the journey. This part right here is my favorite part, which is leading me to think a black cell activator on its own would be cool with this color palette. So, like if this lacing was consistent throughout, which I guess it kind of is, it stops short of the edges. I guess that might be what throws me off. The cells in the middle are kind of humongous, but that's probably from me trying to break through too much cell activator. I like how soft the edges are. So, I don't know. I seem to have a hard time with just using like bright colors and not over darkening them. But let me know what you think. If you're new, please like and subscribe. And let me know you're here. Again, this part right here, my favorite. It's my favorite. But yeah, let me know what you think. And would you keep it? Would you go through the trouble of resining it? Or do you think it's a go again? Who knows? Thanks for watching.